What's going on, gunners? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to discuss home defense firearms, but most importantly, the number one accessory that you need for your home defense firearm, and that would be some type of tactical light or flashlight. So on here, this is my Walther P22. This is not my home defense firearm at all. It has an Olight Valkyrie Mini on here. The reason why I put it on here because it's just small and it fits nice and neat and it looks all petite and pretty. But actually, I'm going to take this off and put it on another firearm that I have in my arsenal. The light on here is very, very bright. Very bright. And then I have my primary home defense firearm, which is my Smith & Wesson Sd 9. This has a light on there from a company called Kel Tec. And the thing I like about this particular light is it has three modes. It has a high mode, a low mode, and a strobe. I think the strobe is important for your home defense firearm because intruders come majority of the time at night when your home is dark, and that strobe will definitely throw off an intruder. It will blind them momentarily for sure, and throw them off balance a little bit. So, but the light on here isn't as bright as my Olight at all. But once again, I like it because it has the strobe mode. I'm not for sure if Olight makes a tactical light that has a strobe on it or not, but if they do, I might invest in that. And lastly, I have my Kel Tec 2000. The light I have on here is by Laser Max, and the cool thing about this is that it's a light and it has a laser on it. So here's the laser. And the light, I have it on the lowest setting right now. From what I read, green is the color that our eyes see the easiest, or is easier to see out of any other color. That's why I chose green instead of a red laser. So let's talk a little bit more about tactical lights and the importance of having a tactical light, and maybe the way to use a tactical light. First, I'm going to touch on how to use a tactical light. I don't know much about it, but the most important thing I know is you need to know the terrain of your home, because if you flash or point the tactical light or flashlight into a mirror, say, you will blind yourself. Or if you point it towards a white wall, you will end up blinding yourself. So by you knowing your terrain, you have an upper hand over any type of intruder. Another thing is, before you go out buying accessories for your firearm other than a tactical light, especially if it's your home defense firearm, I think that should be the first thing you buy once you buy your home defense firearm, is a light. Number two is to buy extra magazines. It's a good idea to have an extra magazine that's filled with ammo on hand. Hopefully you won't have to unload your whole magazine on an intruder. If you've been practicing, one shot and that's it. And if you have to unload your whole magazine, I hope it was because it was more than one intruder. But it's good to have an extra magazine filled with ammo ready to go. Let's talk a little bit about my Laser Max. So I'm actually going to take this off because I want to put a hand stop right here. The reason I say that is because when I hold the firearm and I turn on the laser or light, my hand sometimes covers it, and that's not good. You know, in an emergency situation or a little panicky, you might cover the light. So I want to put a hand stop here, and I'm going to buy another tactical light that has a remote switch, or a tail switch, I think they call it, so I can put it someplace else. And actually, this is not my home defense firearm or additional home defense firearm. The secondary home defense firearm I use is a shotgun, and I need to put a light on there. I need to practice what I preach. But once again, I would like to add one that has a remote switch or a tail switch to it. Another thing that you want to consider is battery life and how you charge the tactical light itself. I once a week with this, because it's my primary home defense firearm, I do a little dry fire with it. I'm lying. I don't do dry fire that often, and I really should. But whenever I remind myself, I check to see if the batteries are good on here or not. So once a week, pretty much, I check it. And then on the Olight, the charge on there lasts, man, maybe a good year. So I don't check that one often at all. And then this one here takes AA batteries, and I never check this one. So now that you have your first home defense firearm, your next purchase should be a tactical light. And if you already have a home defense firearm without a tactical light, you should go out and buy a tactical light and practice with it around the house. I play games with myself. I turn off all the lights and see how bright the tactical light is, how it reflects off certain walls in my home. So I know if someone comes in my house, I know how to point it, where to point the light so it won't blind me. The main purpose is to see who's in your home, to see your surroundings, and also blind the person that's in your house. So let me know what tactical lights you use, and if you have one on your home defense firearm at all. Until then, thanks for watching, and don't forget, we're all gunners, whether beginner gunner, intermediate gunner, pro, or advanced gunner. We're all gunners. I'll see you guys later. Please like, subscribe, and definitely hit the bell notification so you know when I post a video. I'll see you guys later. So as you can see, if someone comes in your house at night, you need some type of light to determine where the intruder is, and for you to be able to get around your own home.